More scouts are on the way.
Spiky Bits.
Welcome back, Hobby Maniacs. I'm Rob Bear from SpikyBits.com, and we are taking a look at Artel W miniatures again today. I love showcasing their stuff. They sent over a big batch of stuff from earlier in the year, and we finally just got it all put together and turned around, and we're gonna take a look at a lot of it. I have a huge box in front of me, but we're only gonna take a look at one unit today because we kind of looked at their counterparts earlier in the year, and I wanted to showcase these guys because I think with the changes to Space Marines as of late, that these actually might come in pretty clutch for a lot of folks out there, a lot of hobbyists. So let's take a look at their website and go over these new releases from them, and just kind of check it out in general and give you our thoughts. So here's their website. It's just artelw.com. Super easy to remember. It can't scale it to fit into the browser here, but you kind of get the idea, right? So there's a lot going on here. A huge selection of miniatures from 28mm to Grim Gothic, 54, so on and so forth. I think they have some buffs, yeah. And they have one thing in the 32mm scale, but we've already showed you that because that's basically the other half of what this video is about. So I'm going to scroll down already, and you can see we're going to talk about the Scout and Recon squad again today, the 28mm version. I wanted to show you these because, like I said, with changes to Marines, these are value for sure. So jumping into this right here, and let's talk about let's talk about ordering from these guys too. They have a free shipping option. You actually, if you scroll to the bottom of any of these screens, you'll see all this right here, like payments and delivery and stuff. So every order over $300 gets an additional discount of 25% that's calculated in checkout. I don't really know. I haven't actually purchased something from them before. They usually just send me a bunch of stuff to talk about, which is great because I love their stuff and I have no problem doing it. They're shipping out of Russia. So just keep in mind, depending on where you are, it might take 2 to 4 weeks to actually get your things. And they're going to take about a week to process your order. Now, delivery under $100 is $9, and then anything over $100 is basically free shipping. So, pretty good deal. Their stuff comes very well protected. Lots of bubbles outside of the packages, outside of the boxed minis, but also a lot of bubbles on the inside too. So, I've actually never seen anything. I've never gotten parts or anything broken from them before. So, that's just a testament to their shipping there. So when you click on any of these items, you gotta be, you gotta dial it in and kind of see exactly what you want, because you can get a whole bunch of different miniature options, all sorts of things going on. So these are the 28mm, basically scouts, right? For lack of a better term. Well, that's what they call them. So you can add scouts if you want here. They don't have any options to add like the different characters or things, because that's actually right here on the other page. So if you want to add this duder, you basically just have to get him by himself, and he can come like that, or he comes with the rocket launcher option right there. But normally when you click on these, there'll be a bunch of different options, and I'm sure you've seen that in some of the other videos I did. So for $49.99, you get a squad of 5 boutique resin miniatures, right? You can add dudes to them, and it doesn't like go down per se unless you kind of add extra items. So if you just add one, it's like kind of whatever. But if you add 2, they give you a little bit, kind of type deal there as far as like getting the whole squad and such. So if you want 3 of these squads, it's only going to cost you $120, which is pretty dope that they do that, because they kind of build in all these discounts everywhere kind of on their site, which is pretty cool to see, and they used to run weekly sales. I don't know if they've gotten back to doing that. So just kind of keep that in mind. So, and then you can scroll through and see all the different options, like how, each one of the duders goes together, and, basically this is an instruction manual, to check it all out. And then you can see some squad shots and things like that. So their website is a really great resource. So definitely start here, dial it in, figure out what you want, and then just kind of go from there. So let's jump over to the paint table, and I'll show you how these actually come in packages, because those are really sweet too. It just keeps getting better and better. And boom, here it is. So this is how you're going to get your miniatures from Artel W. And everyone's a little different. Like, they just kind of individually wax seal them and stuff, which is pretty neat to see. Like, it's just a really cool out-of-box experience. Now, this is for a different video, believe it or not. I've already opened up, where is it? This guy right here. So this is how they're going to come. Now, these guys didn't come with any bubble wrap because they're so big, and we've already removed one guy right here, that they're going to fit in here pretty snug, and with all the bubble wrap usually around the boxes and things, I don't have any issues, and like I said, I've never seen a broken part from them. And we've been doing this, you know, showcasing their stuff here for a few years. If you get a squad, they're all gonna come in little individual baggies with all the parts, kind of like similar parts. Like here's the legs and here's the different things. So let me fish out a few of these and kind of show you that before we start talking about the assembled things. So I fished out some of the parts here, which, you know, I didn't grab them all, but I grabbed a lot of the cooler options. Like these are all the weapon options that actually come with here. So you get snipers, you get some shotties, you get some like what is this, like some sort of assault rifle. Yeah, pretty much an assault rifle sort of thing, and they all look great. I mean, they are not, like, I can tell just feeling it. I mean, it looks a little shiny in that camera right there, but this resin is already washed. It's very good quality, and like you could pretty much assemble it at this point. I mean, the detail is very, very super crisp. Look at all that detail on there, and there is no lack of like cool stuff going on their little utility belts here, and then their, you know, armor greaves and shins and knee pads and things. And then here's one of the torsos, and I didn't grab everything out because I'm going to show you the assembled version here in a second. Now remember, these I'm actually showing you the 32mm again here, but we have some of the 28s right next to me too. So these are guys that are Primera scale basically, and you know, they're great. They would, you know, you could count that as a lot of different things, but I think where the value is going to come in is on the smaller scouts. Right, so once you get them all assembled up, these guys look great. Like very minimum gapping, even with, you know, some quick assembly work right here. I like the pack on the back there. Got some nice segmented sort of style armor right there, and some sort of MVG or optic on the helmet right there. And then of course this is the shoddy version here, and then the upgrade is the squad heavy weapon guy right here, which also doubles. It comes with the parts for the rocket launcher, but we assembled them this way because what I wanted to do was show you the same guy in the 28mm scale. Boom. So this is the same rocket launcher. This is the same dude, literally just scaled down for 28mm, which is where kind of the value is, I feel like, for this. Because, you know, if you were trying to get those extra wounds, you know, and squeeze out and have some cool looking guys for your tabletop or your, you know, maybe your 40k army or something like that, these are great. You know, these guys would work good for Necromunda, a lot of other cool sci-fi tabletop games, and maybe you could even use them for Infinity and stuff. And they're just kind of a blast to put together. They're very modular and very cool. And then here's one of the normal squad dudes in 28mm. With the bare head option and the sniper rifle, or suppressed. I guess that's not necessarily a sniper rifle. It's more maybe a suppressed rifle in general. But again, same dude, just scaled down for 28. Again, great looking scouts. I mean, when you're talking, you know, a company like Games Workshop has scouts that haven't been updated in, I don't even remember when they were updated, 2005, 2004. So it's been a while. It's been a while. Now, obviously, you know, they kind of hold their own to the larger 32mm versions of Space Marines right there, which makes sense. But then when you compare them to the Scout Duders or the Trueborn, Firstborn Scouts, well, you know, that makes sense. So the scaling's all right. I think the poses are right. Super crisp detail, very modular, and lots of options, lots of discounts available too. I mean, just depends on how many of these you need. And especially with things being so scarce right now on the plastic side, maybe picking up some boutique resin is where it's at, just to give your army kind of a different look. And Artel has plenty of that and matte options out there too. So make sure you check them out, artelw.com. Tons and tons of stuff going on over there. And thanks for watching. You know, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can be the very first to like and comment on all our videos.